So, right, how are you doing? You well? Excellent. I've got a new toy this week, so, a whole new setup. This is definitely going to be better than it was previously. I have my phone ready so I can get your questions, but the comments come up on there. So let's put the phone away. Be professional. Of course. But yes, it's been an exciting day today. I won't be as animated fully this week because I broke my freaking hand. Not too well. That's what I think. Not all the equipment at the hospital was working, but yes, I fell through a chair, which is pretty much the sign you need to cut back on the old biscuits. So I've learned nothing from it though, and that's fine. You might also be wondering, whoa, where's the jacket gone? I've decided I'm not going to wear it. Because before I was going to say I'll wear it until it fits again and then I'll retire it. And I thought, no, life's too short and I don't need to be going through all of that. So I do what I like, and that's the main thing. And I think that's how I'm going to be doing things from now on, which is good. But yes, we've got the big question coming up later of what's your jam. Originally, it was what's the song that gets you on the dance floor, makes you want to boogie the night away, Saturday Night Fever style, or modern films. I don't even know modern films, to be honest, about dancing. There was a phase of dancing films, Step Up and the others. Step Up was my favourite. What's your favourite one? I don't know. But that's, I think that was a good one. I mean, old dancing films. Got Singing in the Rain, and then there was Dirty Dancing, Footloose. Other ones, pretty much every film with John Travolta can be chalked up to being a dancing film. And for those of you that don't know, quite the dancing kind of a guy. Hope this is going well. I'm going to check in on my phone, see what we've got. Yes, excellent. Glad the picture is at least reasonable quality. Wasn't a complete waste of money. I have to work on the lighting though, because I noticed I put my normal lights on, and it was all like flickery, like I don't know what to do with all the extra light that's going on. So a lot to learn. That's the most important thing. We've got a learning process ahead of us. I did today. I had a good day. Started off my morning doing a wonderful Sunday morning writing podcast. I forget what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. Sunday morning something. Let's find out. Just a few clicks away. Sunday morning writing session. That's it. And fantastic. They get people on to talk about like how they come up with ideas, write their material and all that. It's very good. It is well worth a watch. So that's going there for now, because I keep fiddling with it. But yeah, I did that this morning, and it got me to thinking, maybe I should do this as a morning show. Sort of, because I've mentioned it before, this is kind of an inconvenient time for everybody. but that's fine. I mean, the sun is very much out still, which is good. Some natural sunlight creeping in. So people are still out in beer gardens right now, aren't they? That's where you should be, supporting the local publicans, which is what I would be doing. But I have got garden furniture, so I just turn my own gaff into a pub that I couldn't possibly get kicked out of. Yes, I couldn't possibly get kicked out of, which is fantastic. That's what you want in life. I only had a few light pims today, so that's the main thing. Just had a few light pims. That's good. You can still do gardening without being a danger to yourself or the rest of society. Not swinging around a pickaxe when you've had a few too many Bacardis and Coke. Kill somebody. That's what I think. Anyway, yeah. Well, it's been a good day nonetheless. The sun is out, sun's out, party time, pubs are open, going out, having a few drinks, having a good time, catching up with some people. This is all good stuff. And I've discovered the joy of walking around only within my home territory. The joy of walking around barefooted. I quite like it. Because luckily, there's no sharp stonage in my grass or in the patio that I've noticed yet. In a couple of weeks, there'll be a bit, I'll step on something and I'll be like, and it won't be a bad thing, it won't be like a serious injury, it'll just be like ooh, and I'll be like, right, I'm wearing shoes forever now, even in the bathroom, in case someone, I don't know, maybe they're just being vindictive, just decide to bring a pebble up with them and just go, oh, step on that, you silly goose. Right, but yeah, barefoot, I think the barefoot thing, I think that's really bringing into my hippie upbringing. I think that's what my parents were, kind of hippie-ish people, just sort of like casual, laid back, accept everybody, just go, hey man, we're all here, we're all going to have a good time. And that's the way I was brought up. And I'm now embracing that by not wearing any shoes. I had to break into this. I didn't just go mad like, oh, no shoes. Right? It was a breaking in thing. Like the stabilisers on a bike, I went for the flip-flops first. So I could be like, this is okay. Then, just one day, I just couldn't help myself. I was like, I need to walk on the grass barefooted. And so I can feel the earth and be at one with it. I put my keys on the side of my phone, actually. I've decided to keep jingling away. And what will happen is I'll think Santa's here and I'll get all excited. So yeah. Dear. Been a good weekend though. Been nice. Good weather. And I was out there earlier with my better half. She was like, strange to think it was snowing on Monday. It is. But yes, no, I went through a chair. That's awful. I wish that had only happened once in my life, but I'll level with you. Terrifying. Just hurt everything on the way down. Tried to catch myself, but I wasn't fully prepared because it wasn't like I'm gonna fall and I'm down. It was just I'm on the floor, and that's just rubbish. But yeah, it's always rubbish when you get an injury doing something lame, like just being sat down. Could be like I was doing some rock climbing and I got into doing the trapeze artist thing. I was swinging and I missed the thing and cartwheeled along the floor, but just on that last, I mean, it was a double cartwheel, and on the second cartwheel, the hand went. Bleh. I always do think, like, any injury I've had has always been something dumb. Like, I've broken fingers a lot, and like it's just always stupid. I did when I was doing a dance move. This is very dance orientated. I've decided this evening doing a dance move called the worm, or that's what I call it. Might be called other thing, but you jump and you do wee 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 like that, right? What could possibly go wrong? I was doing it in a beer garden way back when, and there was like a gap in between the paving slabs, which got my finger in it, and then my finger just went snap underneath my hand. That hurt. So, but luckily, quite a few drinks deep at this point, and didn't hurt till the morning. Well, I wake up and go, oh, I forgot about that. Actually, my first thought was, what have I done to my hand? And then it was like, oh, now I remember. So that's good. And shorts are still in play for me this week as well. Loving the shorts life. It's good. Better than, trousers. And as the Canadians have always proved to us, you can wear shorts all the year round if you so wish. Just a good winter sock and a boot, perhaps, keep your feet warm and the tops of your legs warm. The shin isn't going to get too cold. So yeah, I think I can continue doing this, which is good. What else? I didn't mow my lawn this week. It's not grown too much, which is nice. It's good. I don't like to work too hard on the garden. You know what I mean? Gets a bit much. Finished watching a programme. I hate that when you're watching a TV series and you get to the end of it. It's like, because here's the problem, right? It's, you watch it, you think, oh, this is going to be a good ending, but how do you end something that's like based around people's lives unless everybody dies? That's a good way of doing it. But yeah, no, I was watching One Tree Hill. Fantastic programme. But yeah, like the whole thing is like one disaster after another. And they decided to end it as, and they all lived happily ever after. It's not in keeping with the show. It should have. The way the show works, they really should have done it that they were all like out at a school reunion, so they're all there, and the parents have turned up for some reason, and then a sinkhole opens up and they all fall into lava. That's pretty much how the show goes. And I think that would have been a better ending for it. Maybe someone pitched that idea and they were told, no. It's pretty much the only storyline that they didn't have. To be honest, disaster-wise, they pretty much covered everything out. A lot of cars going off of bridges, which concerns me. All the years I've been in Reading, that's only happened the once, I remember. Which was... I don't know how you manage that, to be honest, but... Oh dear, we've all made a piss up at work, haven't we? But it's never going to be that difficult to explain. But for that poor chap, that must have been terrible. But yes, make sure this is still streaming. I'm not very good with technology, in case you hadn't noticed. But, because this is what worries me, right? This has been running far too smoothly at this point. And that's got to be a concern, hasn't it? That's okay, right. We're okay. I think I'm now at that point now where I just assume things are going to go wrong. And that's not the attitude to have. should be more positive. Just think this is just going to go off without a hook. And when things do go wrong, you just sort of go, fuck it, never mind. That's Preacher's Corner. Hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, no, I'm trying to be more positive, I think. That's the main thing I'm trying to achieve in life. Yeah, just... I don't know what's going on now. But yeah, no, I think being positive is... Yeah, it's just better, isn't it? I mean, no, it's easy to slip into negativity. Definitely. It's... Hey, the rewards are instant for positivity. But just... I think it's harder to stay on it a little bit. But, you know... I think that's where I'm going. I was trying to not dwell on the negatives, focus on the positive. Play with my phone again. See, a problem arose and I solved it instantly because that's the sort of guy I am. Oh yes, now. Was that? Yeah, that worked. Now, I've told you some things this evening. Of course I have. Pubs are open, this sort of thing. Some of the information I have given you this evening has been slightly suspect. It's time for something we can all rely on. It's time for... Just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact, just fact. Washing up liquid is not to be drank as a drink. Jeff's fact, just 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 fact. Boom! Yes. Health and safety thing this week. Oh, it's gonna be okay. Always forget. But yes, now, if you enjoyed that fact, I hope it helps you. You might think that's a bit of a silly thing and a bit obvious, but I help you. You may be a little hungover from being in the beer garden. You come home, you're like, oh no, there's nothing to drink. Wait, there's some fabric softener. And then you'll remember me going, not a drink. You're like, aha. So yeah, I don't know. Might be useful, might not. Now, wait. It's time for the big question. Ooh, where is it? Oh, this is actually way better. Sorry. The big question. So I just realised I do actually have... Who cares? I just knew that worked rather quickly, and that's positive. Right, so yes, what's your jam? This is the question of the week. This is the big question. What's your jam? You're all in the beer garden probably, and if so, fine. So I'm not going to limit it to what's the song that gets you on the dance floor. I am also going to throw it open to what is your favourite preserve, perhaps. So you're more of a marmalade person than a jam person? Who knows? Strawberry, raspberry, any other jams out there? Probably. Orange peach. Peach jam's got to be a thing, isn't it? Don't know. I don't know enough about jam to really be doing this. But yeah, no, good song to get you on the dance floor. Uptown Funk, that's clearly a given. I feel like Cotton Eye Joe, if you're drunk enough, that's another one. Let me even read this. What's your jam? There we go. I'll just hold it like that. This is, no, actually won't. hold it like that. Because this is comfortable for me. And I think the other way, the arm's like across and it looks like I'm trying to enter a Mr. Universe competition. Right, Macarena, not sure of the spelling, everyone dances to this. Yes, Macarena. You know what's good about the Macarena as well? It's got a set dance for it as well. This is good. Because then you haven't got to worry about, oh, my dance move's a bit weird. Because, you know, dancing could lead to embarrassment. So you got the Macarena, you got all the dance moves set out for you. So, I mean, no one knows the words either, which is even better. So they got the Saturday night one as well. Saturday night, that one. You know the one. Saturday night, Never learnt the words. We've got Candy as well. That's another classic. I don't know the dance one yet. Still learning. Mind you, it took me absolutely years to learn the Macarena. Not like, someone showed me the moves and I'm like, I'm not getting this. I mean, like, I was like, I'm not learning that, that's for girls or something. Even all the boys that were clever were like, oh, if I learn it, then girls will like me. I will dance to anything with a good beat. Sold. Yes. I'll dance to anything with a good beat as well. I tell you what gets me on the dance floor every time, without fail. And that's a brass instrument, I think. Yeah. That'll be brass instruments do something to me. What am I doing? I don't know. Sometimes you start a thing and you think, I don't know where this is going. There you go. Right, anyway. What's your jam? I mean, jam-wise, just, for me, strawberry or raspberry. It's got to be strawberry, though, isn't it? Strawberry jam's for Dad. Daddy jam. Strawberry jam. You know, and it goes with, like, scones and scones, because they're different. And it goes on before or after the cream, depending on how you feel about that. Who just... Or blend the two together into a big chaotic paste and slap it on all exactly at the same time. Yes. That's how we're going to do things. Yeah. Well, that's about that then. I'm running out of things to talk about, jam. Jam's like good because it's sugary as fuck, but you can have it, and people aren't like, well, sugar in it. They're just like, oh, jam, fine. But if you turn up with chocolate spread, which is pretty much the same sort of idea, people are like, oh, what are you, a child? That's just sugar. So is jam, so is jam. Right, anyway, that was good. I enjoyed that. Right. That was your big question. Getting the position right. That's good enough. We're all learning. Learning. Right, it's been fun. Let's be done. Hope you have a good week. I forgot my cup this week. What on earth have I been doing? This has been all over the place. Anyway, wow. How'd you end without a cup? So, doesn't know. Didn't come in all cocky thinking, oh, I don't need my jacket anymore. It's my thinking jacket, and I've lost my mind. Right, so, thanks very much for watching anyway. Have a wonderful week, and farewell. end live video now. Where's the thing? It's harder than the phone.